All right, let's get ourselves together. Ugh. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're gonna do this makeup look, which I got so many requests on, and I usually film videos just to have extras, and they're usually tutorials. Guys, I didn't film this, and I was getting all these questions like, do you have a tutorial? We need to see it. When are you putting it up? Hello, what's up? And I'm like, I dropped the ball on this one, but not a big deal. I'm gonna go ahead and recreate the look for you guys right now so you guys can see step by step what I use, and I'm gonna tell you probably everything is from Boxycharm. Almost everything I used, I received in a Boxycharm subscription. So y'all might have this more than likely in your collection. Please don't mind my hair, by the way. It's just, okay. Anyway, the palette that I used for the look is this one over here. I know. Okay, so the other palette against this one was a flop. You guys already know that. I dove in and just created something super soft and fast and simple, but then I was like, I want to add some glitter to it. So if you have this palette, whip this baby out because this is what we're going to use for this look. My lids are already primed and set, so we're ready to go. The first shade we're going to dip into is Infatuated, which is the last one on the second row over here. You're going to grab a very fluffy blending brush, and we're just gonna apply that onto our crease and blow it out. Whenever I say blow it out, I literally mean just like windshield wiper motions. So to start, do one of these just along your crease, and then once you've set that color in place, then I like to just kind of go around in circles like this. By doing that, you're diffusing that outer edge, making it look flawless and airbrushed. Then with an eyeshadow brush, we're gonna dip into Wink, which is the second shade on the second row. We're gonna take that shade and apply it on the inner corner. That way your eyes look way more like awake and alive. And then you're gonna pat that like down to the middle of your eye. You're not gonna bring it all the way out because we're gonna smoke out the outer corner anyway. So we're just gonna do one of those here. Why am I talking like that? It's so weird. I have moments. I have moments, guys. I'm so sorry. And then you should have something that looks like this. If you feel like you went over the crease with that lighter shade, girl, you're good. Just go back in with your blending brush, no additional product, and just blend on top of that. You should be fine. Now is when we're gonna start deepening our outer corner. I like to add color as we go. I go from a lighter color to a darker color, then I like to blend that with another color. It's a process. It's like a 3-layer process for the outer corner, but you'll see how it turns out. So I'm gonna grab this brush. It is a Tarrah brush. It is 3 mini tapered blending. It's not a huge blending brush. Any brush that fits your outer corner comfortably is pretty much what you want. And I'm gonna dip into Endless Desire. You see how it's not the darkest shade in the palette? That's perfectly fine. You just kind of want to gauge where you're going with it. So I go with that one, and then I tap that instead of just automatically blending. You're gonna get some fallout here, and then you can't really see where your placement is, and it's too much too soon. So what I like to do is I like to tap the product directly where I want to see it. That way what's currently on my brush is being laid here. We're concentrating all that color here, and then once we've done that, then you can just slightly blend up. You see how it's like already, like it's looking good, girl. Now is when we're gonna start deepening this baby. So what I am gonna do, I'm going to mix Charmed and Infinity together. I'm gonna create my own shade. The brush I'm using is a Morphe M411. If you guys can see, it is a domed brush, and it is not huge or fluffy. It's just going to get directly into this corner so that I can precisely place the shade where I want it. We're gonna mix Charmed with Infinity, which is the black one, and then I'm gonna go back into Charmed. That way we have layers of the 2 colors. We're gonna tap out, and I'm gonna do the very same thing. I'm gonna concentrate the product on the outer corner. See how it just fits the outer corner and that outer V perfectly? We're doing the very same thing, concentrating it here and then bringing out just a little bit. Don't worry about the blending. That is not a big deal right now. We're just trying to do the placement first. Once I've done that, I'm gonna do the very same thing and add more depth to the eye. Now that we've made it this far, I'm gonna grab yet another brush. I know, we're like dirtying so many brushes here. This here is a Sigma and Trend Mood E35, and I'm just gonna go over that dark shade, make sure we're blending it out. It's not like all harsh and weird. Do not go over your crease. You don't want to do that because then you're gonna really blow out to that dark shade, and you don't want that. You want to keep the depth where you have it. You just want to diffuse that edge. It may take you a little bit to get through this step, and that's perfectly fine. Take your time. That way you get a perfect blend. And to finish off the top of the eye, I'm gonna go right back in to that black, just the black. I'm gonna really tap out. And we're just gonna add just a little bit of that black on the outer corner just to deepen it up a little bit. So you're not really making it completely black. You're not trying to go for a smoky eye, but you're adding a little more depth. Then I grabbed a very thin brush. You can actually use an angled eyeliner brush and it should be perfectly fine. And I went into the shade Charmed, just with the very tip, tapped out. And I brought that along my lash line. I did not smoke it out. I just added that to my lash line just to add a little bit of depth to the bottom portion of the eye too. I wanted the drama to be at the top, but I didn't want it to be too crazy either. So simply go along your lash line. And now we go in with the glitters. Boxycharm, I want to say was early last year, 2020. They featured these Stila glitters. I have this one in Rose Gold Retro. You can use whichever one you have. Use any glitter you have, really. The one that I used for the look originally is the Smoldering Satin, but they're pretty similar. This one is more on the rosy side. This one's more on the champagne side, but you can use either. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the one that I got in Boxycharm. The way I like to use this is I don't go automatically in because then you're packing on way too much glitter and it might just be too much for you in general, or it can just take over the entire look. So what I like to do is I will just apply some on the back of my hand, blend it out, and then take it and tap it where I want it, which would be just solely on the lighter portions of the eye. I do not bring it all the way to the outer portion where it's like nice and dark. These formulas are really nice because you get that shimmer effect that you want on your eyes, but you can control how heavy you want it to be, and it stays on your face. Like, it doesn't really move around as much as like a loose glitter would. I lined my lash line. I did not create a wing or anything like that. I didn't find that it was necessary. And then I applied an eyeliner on my bottom waterline. Feel free to use whatever eyeliner works for you. This one is the Bare Minerals Round the Clock 8 p.m. liner. Added some mascara to the top and bottom lashes. And then I applied some falsies just to add to the drama. Now, of course, feel free to skip the falsies if you're not like into false lashes, but you guys already know how I am. Any opportunity that I get to like elevate a look, I definitely take it. Okay, now that my eyes are matchy, you guys get an idea. I'm waiting for these lashes to fully dry. I'm using a different lash glue today. But you guys get an idea as to how they look once they're pretty much put together and ready to go. Thing about it is, I feel like having my hair down makes a look come off differently than when it's up or pulled back, or, you know, but I'll take my hair down in a second. I want to show you guys the lippy. So the lippy that I used is a nice little combo, which we also received via Boxycharm. We didn't get it as a combo. These are two different items that we received in Boxycharm boxes, separate Boxycharm boxes. However, these were featured in Boxy. This is the Ace Beauty lip liner. This is in B Peachy. It is their more nudie shade. They also sent this. It was a duo, and it came with like a more red one. So I just went ahead and lined my lips. Isn't that such a pretty nude shade? I have so much of, like, you see this gets messy. Make sure you have a towel on your lap. And then I went in with the Dose of Colors Knock on Wood liquid lipstick, and I applied that on the center of my lips and blended it out. Once your liquid lipstick has somewhat dried, you can go back in and just perfect your edges and your line if you feel like you need to. Not everyone has to, that's perfectly fine. And that is literally all I did. Now, it may look like, I feel like it looks so different with my hair up, so let me get my hair down. Hold on, mija, hold on. Let me do one of these. Oh. My hair always has a mind of its own. Like, look at this part, right? It's just weird, I know. I probably should have prepared and tried to like comb my hair or something before filming. When do I actually fully prepare? This is just sad. See, like I feel like this, now with my hair down, it looks like in that video. The only difference is the top. But yeah, this is the completed look. I'm going to list every single item I used in the description box just to make it easier for you guys if you want to just screenshot it. That way you can pull your items out and play around with your makeup. Or if you want to do your makeup while you're watching this video, you can do that as well. Whatever works for you. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you're able to recreate the look and post over on Instagram, make sure to tag me. I like to repost you guys over on my stories, show you guys some love, because aside from you guys being absolutely beautiful, like I have the most beautiful subscribers, you guys are really good with makeup too. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check out the videos that are coming here on screen, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye, guys.